Rapper Bow Wow gets exposed. Appears to be flossing in a rented Lamborghini. Oh my God. Damn, Bow Wow.
So you know what that means? You stupid little boy. You can't have a registered tag on a rental car.
2 weeks before it come out, maybe 3 weeks before it come out, I'm putting that whole album for free download. So all you little Bow Wow fans, all 13 of y'all, I got his brand new album, his old album, I'm putting it up for free download. Y'all can have it. He ain't selling shit, boy.
Soulja Boy, you are finished. You are done.
In hip-hop history, we've witnessed some of the most iconic rap beefs, some settled in the booth, others ending in bloodshed. But then, there's the back and forth between Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, a clash that both fans and the rappers themselves have joked about over the years.
Cause when you're young, you do a lot of dumb stuff.
But still, a rap beef is a rap beef, and their beef also came with all the intensity you'd expect from a rap beef, despite the two people involved. Let's get into it. Before the whole drama kicked off, Bow Wow and Soulja Boy were like two sides of the same coin. Both were teen idols who sold millions of records, packed arenas, and had the youth market in a chokehold. But while they occupied the same space, they came from completely different worlds. Shad Moss, better known as Bow Wow, was the polished product of the old music machine. He represented the establishment, the clean-cut, industry-approved path to stardom. His story started in the most traditional way possible. Discovered by Snoop Dogg, handed over to the legendary Jermaine Dupri, and groomed for success from the start. At just 13 years old, he dropped his debut album, Beware of Dog, in 2000, and it exploded. The album went double platinum in less than a year, moving over 2 million copies and putting Bow Wow in a league of his own. This wasn't just some one-hit wonder moment either. Bow Wow kept dropping chart toppers, maintaining a loyal fan base, and selling out arenas across the country. By the time any sort of tension with Soulja Boy came around, Bow Wow was already a veteran. He had platinum plaques on his wall, a growing film career, and a confidence that came from surviving the industry from childhood to adulthood.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Bow Wow. Welcoming y'all to my crib, you know what I mean? Check it out, man. Before I bring y'all inside, I'm gonna show y'all my whips first, all right?
He even said that music was just a stepping stone for him, that his real dreams were in film and television. Bow Wow moved like someone who believed he opened doors. He saw himself as the blueprint, the one who showed that young artists could make serious money, build brands, and go mainstream. In his eyes, he was the reason the next generation even had a lane. He'd often remind people that after Criss Cross, no one filled that young superstar spot until he came along. Now, Soulja Boy was the complete opposite. He didn't wait for the industry to give him a chance. He broke the door down himself. Born in Chicago but raised in Atlanta, Soulja Boy was the first real internet-born rap superstar. In 2007, he dropped Crank That, Soulja Boy, and changed the entire game. That record was a cultural earthquake. He made the internet his stage, and MySpace and YouTube were his ticket to superstardom.
I got my MySpace shit back from Interscope. I got my plays and my music, everything back to normal.
Before him, no rapper had gone from uploading homemade videos online to landing a major deal. He did it all from his bedroom, using the web to market himself, push his music, and connect directly with fans. And when he signed that deal with Interscope Records, he didn't just become rich, he became a symbol of a new era. But with innovation came hate. The old heads didn't understand him, and they made sure to let him know. Legends like Ice-T publicly dissed him, saying he was killing hip-hop with his catchy dance songs.
I apologize, Soulja Boy, for telling you to eat it. That was just in anger. But as far as your music goes, it's garbage.
Soulja didn't take it quietly. He clapped back hard, showing that he wasn't scared of anyone. He was built for internet chaos, quick with the comebacks, fearless in confrontation, and willing to turn any beef into a viral moment.
Ice-T old as real talk, this ain't no beef. Soulja Boy beef with Ice-T. You old.
He thrived off that energy. Even though Bow Wow and Soulja came from opposite sides of the hip-hop spectrum, for a brief moment, they actually linked up. In July 2008, Bow Wow dropped the single Marco Polo, featuring Soulja Boy. It looked like the perfect collaboration, but that moment didn't last long. Only a few months later, their friendship went left. How it started. The whole conflict really kicked off in December 2008, and like most things that started drama in the late 2000s, it began with a Soulja Boy video, always the one to grab a camera and get people talking. Soulja posted an 8-minute rant online that instantly went viral. In that clip, he went after none other than Nas and accused him of being the reason rap started to decline. Soulja said that Nas was the one who killed hip-hop for real when he dropped his 2006 album Hip Hop Is Dead. In his mind, that album title and message planted a seed in people's heads that the genre was fading. He argued that if Nas hadn't made that public declaration, nobody would have ever believed hip-hop was dying in the first place.
If Nas would have never said hip hop is dead, never thought it was dying. Never, I'm saying they would have never had that terminology come to your head.
That statement didn't sit right with a lot of people, especially Bow Wow, who saw himself as a product of the culture's golden years and someone who still respected its roots. He might have been young, but Bow Wow had always carried himself with a sense of traditional rap pride. So, when Soulja Boy came for Nas, Bow Wow didn't stay quiet. On New Year's Day 2009, he decided to make his stance clear with a freestyle over Jay-Z's Friend or Foe beat. And in that freestyle, he dropped the line, "I'd never disrespect Nas. I'm not Soulja Boy." That single bar was all it took to send Soulja Boy spiraling into full-on war mode. From that moment, the argument turned into a competition of who had more money, who had the bigger car, and who could flex harder on the internet. This was peak 2009, the height of viral stunts, early YouTube beefs, and online clout chasing, and Soulja Boy was about to make it the most entertaining beef of that year. He fired the first shot in what became the Lamborghini Wars. In a video that he proudly uploaded, Soulja showed off his brand new white Lamborghini Gallardo. He stood in front of it, bragging, waving the receipt around, and calling out Bow Wow by name. Soulja, in his usual wild confidence, kept calling his car a Gallardo, a mispronunciation that instantly became a meme. But what really got people talking was the challenge he threw out there. He said Bow Wow always called himself Lamborghini Moss, so now it was time to prove it. Soulja told him to pull up and race for pink slips. The winner takes the other man's car. He said if he lost, Bow Wow could keep his ride and he'd just buy another one.
Put your pink slip on the table. World Star Hip Hop, all your websites, take this shit, blow it up, man. You see that Lambo right there, man? If I lose to you, I give you my pink slip, you can have that. Gotta buy me another one.
Bow Wow didn't waste time responding. 2 days later, he uploaded his own video. This time, Bow Wow came out swinging with his orange Lamborghini Murcielago. He started by schooling Soulja on the difference between their cars. Bow Wow smirked and said Soulja was driving the poor man's Lambo, explaining that people who couldn't afford the real deal usually settled for the Gallardo. He even corrected Soulja's pronunciation, saying, "It's Gallardo, not Galargo." He wasn't done there though. Bow Wow turned up the disrespect, saying Soulja rode around with a man in the passenger seat and claiming that only women or models should be sitting there.
A situation like this. Number one, you got the poor man's Lambo. Okay, that's what the people get when they want one of these. When they want a big dog car like this, they go get the Gallardo. That's how you really pronounce it, not Galargo.
Soulja Boy would be back on camera the very next day. In his response, Soulja claimed that Bow Wow's car wasn't even his, that it was rented for show. He said Bow Wow was pretending to be rich when he was really faking it. And just to add fuel to the fire, Soulja bragged that the money he used to buy his Lamborghini in cash came from producing and writing Bow Wow's song, Marco Polo.
Fact one, that's not Bow Wow's Lamborghini, that is rented. But even if he did want to do it and I won, he couldn't give me the car because the car not his. 3, I bought my cash, I had it for 1 day, and he tried to stunt on me with the rented Lamborghini.
Bow Wow wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back again, posting another video where he held up his paperwork, showing off his pink slip and financial receipts as proof that the Murcielago was his. Then said he'd take his Lamborghini and park it right in the middle of Soulja Boy's neighborhood for all the kids to come see and take pictures with after Soulja handed over his car.
For any out there to think that my Lambo is rented, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've been working, this is what I do. I've been making money since I was in diapers. That's why don't like me. So you can't outstun a stunner. That's all I'm around, the stunners, little DeAndre. So I'm gonna tell you like this. You want my paperwork? Here go my paperwork right here. Purchase date 11/20/2006. It's in my name, Shot Gregory Moss.
The back and forth between Soulja Boy and Bow Wow had already turned into one of the wildest flex battles on the internet, but things were about to get way uglier. What started as trolling and car talk quickly spilled over from YouTube into the studio, and once they put their anger on wax, the whole thing went nuclear. In early February 2009, Soulja Boy decided he'd had enough of Bow Wow's jabs and dropped a full-on diss record titled F Bow Wow. The title alone told you everything you needed to know. There was nothing playful or strategic about it. It was raw, disrespectful, and meant to humiliate. From the jump, Soulja went straight for the throat. Over a grimy beat, he chanted F Bow Wow again and again, like he wanted to make sure everyone heard it loud and clear. He didn't hold back, throwing out lines that went way beyond regular rap disses. He called Bow Wow the B word, the P word, and a short F, tearing into his image, height, and masculinity in one breath. Then Soulja started hinting at violence, almost daring Bow Wow to step to him in real life. He rapped, "I wish one of you lame would run up on me. Shad Mouse, you better be protected by the army." Then came the ruthless jab that showed just how toxic this beef had gotten. "I heard you got effed in the by Omarion and your bodyguard." After that, Soulja kept pouring gas on the fire. He accused Bow Wow of being a snitch, claiming that Bow had sent his own best friend Dayon to jail after allegedly stealing money from him. Then, he started drawing a line between himself and Bow Wow's upbringing. He bragged about being from the hood, about knowing what it meant to struggle, while saying Bow Wow had grown up soft and privileged. The song was 8 minutes of straight disrespect, but Bow Wow wasn't backing down. Just 3 days later, he came swinging back with his own diss record titled What I Think About You, which he rapped over Tupac's Hit 'Em Up beat. He started the track by attacking Soulja Boy's credibility as an artist, clowning his music and calling his career dead. "Your album flopped, so RIP your career." Then he made sure everyone remembered who really had the seniority in the game. He reminded Soulja Boy that he had paved the way for artists like him, that without Bow Wow, there wouldn't even be a Soulja Boy. "The only reason you're in the game is because of me." Bow Wow didn't stop there. He pointed out that Soulja had no one to guide him, no OGs to give him game the way Jermaine Dupri had mentored him. By the end of the song, Bow Wow made it known that he didn't even see Soulja as competition. He said their careers weren't in the same league, their stats didn't match, and he wasn't about to waste time trading insults with someone who hadn't earned his stripes. "My stats don't match up with Soulja Boy's stats. I'm way out of your league, man." For a while, it seemed like things might turn physical, but after the adrenaline wore off and the years passed, both men started to look back on it with a mix of humor and regret. In later interviews, Soulja Boy admitted that the whole beef was one of the dumbest things he'd ever done. He said he was dead serious back then, really ready to fight over the situation, but now he laughs at how ridiculous it all was. Over time, the tension faded, and the two slowly began rebuilding their relationship. By September 2016, the beef was officially buried. Bow Wow said he and Soulja Boy were cool again, explaining that they were just young and immature back then, caught up in their egos and the rush of fame. He said once they both made some real money and matured, they realized how pointless it had been. In fact, he called Bow Wow one of his best homeboys. To seal their truce, the two decided to do what they should have done all along, make music together. In October 2016, they dropped an 11-track joint mixtape called Ignorant-ish. Soulja Boy later laughed about the Lamborghini war that started it all, admitting that he still had the same car he'd bought back in 2008. He said he kept it because the whole beef had become sentimental to him. Looking back, he couldn't help but crack up. "We were beefing about Lamborghinis, bro," he said. "Ain't that some rich petty ass like what? Y'all beefing about whose Lamborghini go the fastest?" After years of back and forth, jokes, and internet trolling, the long-awaited face-off between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy finally became real. In 2020, Bow Wow brushed off the idea of doing a Verzuz battle with Soulja, but by May 2021, Soulja Boy made it official. The showdown was happening. Fans were instantly hyped, but even though they called it fun and games, things quickly got messy, just like old times. Before the battle even kicked off, the pre-Verzuz trash talk turned into a full-blown social media circus. Bow Wow started things off by throwing shade at Soulja Boy's music career. He bragged that while Soulja still had to make songs to stay relevant, he was cashing in movie checks from his role in F9, the Fast and Furious film. He even mocked Soulja Boy's pay from the Millennium Tour, saying he'd make more money working as Bow Wow's assistant. And as expected, Soulja wasn't going to let it slide. He flexed his reported net worth, saying he was sitting on $30 million compared to Bow Wow's $1.5 million, trying to prove he was the bigger boss. Bow Wow came right back by taking aim at Soulja's hairline, while Soulja decided to dig up one of Bow Wow's most embarrassing internet moments, the infamous Bow Wow challenge. Back in 2017, Bow Wow had been caught pretending to fly private, and the internet roasted him for it. Soulja Boy used that as ammo, saying Bow Wow could finally afford a real private jet ride for the Verzuz. Thanks to him, things kept escalating, and Bow Wow decided to go for a deeper cut. He compared Soulja Boy's music career to NBA player Ben Simmons, who at the time was being dragged for choking in big moments. Calling Soulja the Ben Simmons of rap hit hard, and Soulja responded by reminding everyone that Bow Wow was just an extra in F9, even saying Cardi B had a bigger role than he did. But despite the wild energy online, Bow Wow eventually had to calm things down. He went on record saying that the whole thing was just promotion, no real beef, just two friends hyping up their battle. He made it clear that Soulja was like a brother to him, and that they'd never actually go at it for real. When the Verzuz day finally arrived on June 26, 2021, fans tuned in by the millions. But even on that night, drama still found its way into the mix. Before the show started, Soulja Boy got into a heated argument with venue security after they tried to stop some of his SODMG crew from getting in. Soulja threatened to walk out and cancel the event entirely if his people weren't allowed inside. For a minute, it looked like the battle might actually fall apart, but after some tense moments, things got sorted out and the show finally went on. Once the music started, both artists brought energy, nostalgia, and plenty of ego to the stage. Bow Wow reminded everyone of his chart-topping hits and movie star confidence, while Soulja Boy brought the internet antics and viral energy that made him famous in the first place. But the real surprise of the night came when Soulja pulled out Lil Romeo as a guest. The crowd went wild because Romeo and Bow Wow had their own rivalry going back over 2 decades. It was a brilliant move, one that instantly shifted the energy from competition to celebration. Romeo took the mic and gave both rappers their flowers, calling them icons who changed the culture for young artists everywhere. He said Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, and himself were like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James of their generation, each representing different eras of greatness, but all connected by influence. He told them they were stronger together than apart.
You the Michael Jordan, you inspired all of us up here. You know, for real, you need your roses. You need your roses while you can smell them. Me, I was Kobe, where I didn't have to be the most talented, but I'm gonna work my up. And Soulja, you was the LeBron of our era, where you came and you was just the innovator. You switched up, you had writing your name on their glasses. You deserve your roses too, man.
Afterward, Soulja Boy joked that bringing out Romeo was what officially won him the Verzuz. These days, the tension is gone. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy still crack jokes at each other, but it's all love now. They perform together, make appearances at the same events, and continue to show that even after all the chaos, their friendship has come full circle.